Hello everyone. Wow. So I was ready to do my live and all of a sudden my computer shut off. So that was really weird. I have no idea why it did that, but I am here. So let me know if you can hear me and if everything's okay. It is 8:16. Yeah, I don't see any watchers on the eye, but I see you guys commenting. Okay, so now it says 5. Okay, great. So welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy. Thank you for coming. And I have the balloons because, yeah, my birthday is tomorrow. So I figured, hey, why not just tell everybody just right here and now so I don't have to be surprised. So what I like to do around my birthday time is I don't really like to think about getting older, but I like to think about the blessings that I've gotten, maybe not a gift that was wrapped, and given to me personally, but things that I have been given that were great and also to appreciate the things that I have. And so I just want to give thanks to all of you guys for coming to my channel to watch my lives. I come live every Saturday morning at 8:15. So that's kind of like right after classes. So when the time change, that'll be 9:15, right? So that'll be a little later. So I like to do it in the morning right after classes so that, it doesn't interrupt with the rest of the day, right? So I just wanted to give a shout out to my friends and people on YouTube that have supported me along the way. It's been a little over a year since I started making regular videos of any sort. So I am like kind of an all over the place type person. And hello, Casey. I'm trying to get myself organized because I have a lot of different things, a lot of different ways I want to go with my channel. But when I stop and think about it, my website and my, my sort of brand type of thing I'm trying to kind of put together is Cindy Bennett Connection. And so I'm trying to make connections, right? I have connections of my friends on YouTube, connections for teacher friends, and connections for all different aspects of the teaching community. So I was just reflecting on the different people that kind of have supported me and that I have made connections with and that I have become friends with. And a lot of the people in the chat box right now are people that I have become friends with online. And it's been so great. And so one of the first people I do not see here right now, but comes to my channel quite often is Evelyn Joy. She was a person that I watched a lot on YouTube before I even started doing YouTubes. As a matter of fact, I think I was one of her first winners, for one of those subscriber giveaways. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to Evelyn Joy. She has a channel for online teaching. She did VIPKID. She still does. She does OutSchool. And she's also been doing a lot of gardening, which I am also going to get into this year. Today, we are going to be doing a gardening workshop with some friends. So check out Evelyn Joy's channel. She's very encouraging and she's been a great friend to me. I have not met her in person, but I feel like we are really great friends. And I also give a shout out to Kelly. She is also one of the first people that I got to know very well. And Danny, she does Happy Farms, Louisiana, and she also has a YouTube channel for teachers. And these are some of my closest friends that I've gotten through the years. Hello, Jerry. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. I have 9 watchers. I'm so happy and excited. Thank you guys for coming. And Rebecca, thank you. Evelyn is great for bringing people together. Yes, and she also has a YouTuber group. So if you're not in her YouTuber group and you do like to do YouTube, it's a very good, encouraging group as well. So these are some of my friends that I met early on, and we've done some collaborations. And if you go look in our like real beginning interviews. Some of our first interviews were with each other. And I also teacher Casey, who she does the collaboration station now. And she has a lot of great tips on her channel. We've all kind of gotten together and we talk about all things VIPKID and all the different levels. And then we've also talked about OutSchool. And on my channel, we also did like a YouTubers collaboration, which I'd really kind of like to do that one again. It was really fun to get together and just talk about what our goals are for our channel. And so everybody's doing well. Casey just shot right up there with over 1,000 subscribers right away. And I'm still like creeping up there, getting a new subscriber every now and then. But I really am aspiring to that 1,000 subscriber. So if you are watching and you are not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have a friend that you could, say for Cindy's birthday, I would like to get 2 subscribers for her. That would be awesome. That you could do that for me. And then that would be, let's see, if 11 people are watching and you each get 2, that's 22 more subscribers. If you did 3, that would be, get me over to the 400. So yeah. So on my channel, I have all things VIPKID, OutSchool, virtual teaching. I have some interviews with some really interesting people. And I also share tips about the iPad, which I'm using right now. And I'm planning on giving you guys more ways that you can use your iPad for teaching. This is connected to my computer and I can use it as a whiteboard like this. And I write on it with this thing. And I can also change it with my ManyCam so that it's big like this. So this comes in handy for teaching in multiple different ways. Thank you, Luann. You guys are so nice. So yeah, so this is a really great way to use your iPad. I really want to, I have over 3,000 people. I think it's like 3,600 in the VIPKID iPad users group. And I would love to help people to be able to use their iPad for more than just as a backup, because there are just so many things you can do with the iPad. And I want to find out more ways. And Rebecca, I'm still counting on you for connecting it to your computer. I know other people have done it. I just haven't talked to them personally about actually, you know, solidifying exactly how to do that. I know you can do it. What I do is through ManyCam. Now with StreamYard, I think I could also go on to StreamYard with my iPad as a second like device type of thing. I haven't done that yet though. So I'm still learning, and I have a list of more things that I want to learn with the iPad. And I just feel like it's a really great device. And I was talking to somebody about it and they're like, yeah, people want to know other things they can do with it other than spending all that money and just using it as a backup. And so that's what I plan on doing. So these are some of my good friends, as well as Rebecca F on the list here. Thank you for coming. And Jerry, thank you for coming. Luann, ManyCam with the iPad. Yes, I'm using ManyCam with the iPad. I hooked that up as a like, instead of choosing your camera, you can choose, if you have it hooked up to your computer, you can use it as streaming through your iPad. And I do have a video on that as well. Let's see. Luann wants to get me to 1,000. Thank you so much. And Casey wants to get me to 1,000. I know it's coming very, very soon. And Delia, thank you so much for coming. Good morning. And Stephanie, I don't want to miss anybody. Stephanie and Kathy Kelly. And Kathy Kelly came to my knitters social group, and she shared a sweater that she's making. And so that's another way to make connections, is to go to the VIPKID meetups. And that's one reason why I don't want to quit VIPKID, because I love the camaraderie. So Jerry says, I love the iPad users group. She's been there a while. I do keep mine as a backup though, but I use it about once a day. I also use it for my out school baking classes. Oh, awesome. I didn't know you did baking too. Kathy says the knitting group was fun. I will do that again. I actually have a new one for the end of March. I think it's March 26th at the same time. It was 10 a.m. And last time I got 30 out of 30 to sign up. And then about half people actually showed up. And I said in one video that was a bummer, but actually 15 was a really good number. But I just want to make sure that everybody gets to go. So if you sign up, either make sure you're going to go or let me know you're not coming. And I don't know if I can up the number, or I don't know if I can withdraw a ticket or not, but maybe I could up the number, or I could let somebody in that wanted to be in that couldn't because the number was up. But I actually got the 30th person like the day before. So I don't think there was anybody that wanted to come that couldn't come. So yeah, the knitting group was really awesome. I loved it. I could have done it a lot. I would have loved to have stayed longer. It was 1 hour and it flew by. And everybody said they wanted to do it again. So I was thinking maybe once a month would be good. So we're going to try that. So these are my friends. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to some people that have done some courses that I've taken this year. And one person that has done some really great courses that you all know, Amanda Panda. She is the star of the year, I think. Amanda Panda Teacher. She has done some great classes that I have taken. She did the Manicam kindergarten. She got me to get Manicam way back at Thanksgiving, and then I was able to play with it. By the time I took her class, I was just like, I was able to fill in the blanks of where I needed extra help. So it was great. Her course was awesome. She also did the emoji kindergarten, and she did boom cards. So I did all of those. She has a really great price, and she has tons of information. So just check her out, show her some support. She has worked really, really hard, and she has a really great price for teachers. And she also has an Etsy shop. So check her out. And also Online Teacher Dude, I did his website in a weekend. And he also has had some really great content on his channel to help teachers. He shares content about all different types of platforms that you can teach on. If this one isn't working for you, you can try another one. And he also gives personal one-on-one attention. If you ask him a question, he gets right back to you. And also he has website in a weekend, which I did go through that complete course. And it's hard though. Be ready to use your brain and be ready to have a notebook. And I did have to ask him a few questions, and I'm not completely satisfied with my website, but I got it done. I went through everything, got it done. Now I have to go back through and just kind of there's a lot of hurdles I had to jump through because I'm, you might think I'm techie. I do learn things, but some things take me a while. So, yeah. Time for VIPKID trial. Okay, have fun. And let's see, I bought it but haven't done it yet. Okay, Kelly. And yeah, so I mentioned the collaboration station. That was by Casey. She has a lot of great tips and tricks for teachers. And we all got together and we all talk about different things, and she lets me ramble on sometimes. So thank you, Casey. And also another thing is this year I have taken the Nancy Taylor course, and that has been really great. She has so much content on her course. It's unbelievable. And so I'm not absolutely completely finished. And some of the things I have to go back and really learn well. Like I'll go through the videos, but I have to go through it again. So she has so much content. And the thing about her course too is that you just grow friends, and she has some really top quality people that take her classes, and you kind of build a community. So you take the class. Yes, it costs a little bit of money. It was a commitment for me, and I haven't really completely made my money back. Like some people say they made the money back real quickly, maybe because it takes me a while to learn how to put everything together. But the friends that you grow and the expertise that you can gain from the people in her group are really amazing. So I've really appreciated that. And her effort to, yes, she makes money on this, but she has a way about her that she's helping people. And, she probably could have a comfortable life without all this extra effort. But she's, puts herself out there. She's sharing her expertise. She's being a friend to others. And I really appreciate that. And hi, Giselle. Thank you for coming. And Giselle is one of the ones, she has been following my channel for quite a while. And then she decided she would jump in and do Nancy Taylor's course as well. And she has, I think she said she has 2 YouTube channels, one for education and one for doodling. And hers are really great. So check her out. Thank you for your support. And let's see. Some of these I already said. So I also really appreciate the Google Slides group. And, they do a lot of their stuff for free, and the people are amazing. They share their Google Slides, they share their expertise. I have not made any of my own Google Slides. I just use other people's. And I can also use these on my iPad. So I can go out of this app and I can go to the Google Slides. And this is one trick that I have learned. I have to present. I don't know why my iPad does this. I have to turn it off and turn it back on if I want to put it in presenter mode. I have to research that as to why it does this. But these are the Google Slides anyways. Oh, you can't even see it. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to turn my iPad off. I found a little bit of a glitch. I'm not exactly sure why it does this, but with ManyCam, it will, my iPad doesn't go on. I have to set my presets every time I turn the computer off and back on. And right before this live, my computer turned off. I don't know why. So this is ManyCam, and I will add a layer, and then when my iPad is turned on, which it's turning on right now, then I can add my iPad camera instead of my FaceTime camera. And so anything I have on my iPad will go into that box. Okay, so I'm back in business here. And so, is it going to come? There it goes. Okay, so here we have the superheroes. Now, if you are not familiar with Google Slides and you would like to join Google Slides, I am not going to even try to teach people how to add Google Slides to their phone. They already have videos and everything. So what you do is you go to the VIPKID iPad user, VIPKID Google Slides group, and you watch all their videos, and they're very easy. So you can show your kids these awesome superheroes. And when I do my iPad, I can also switch it to my other one where it's big. And so this one was how things move. So they can get stars, they can get superheroes. There's a lot of things that you can talk about with Google Slides. So I just want to give a shout out to the Google Slides. And if you don't know how to do it, check it out, the Google Slides group. There are lots of different types of rewards. But when you have your iPad, anything you put on your iPad goes in this box. So if I want to do another type of reward, I can click off of this and I can go to, they have other ones. I love the Find a Star ones. This one's cute. So they also, for the really little kids, I don't really use these that much, but you can just do a reward where you're popping the balloons every time you give them a star. You pop the balloons until you get a fun dog picture. And there are star rewards, there are drawing rewards, there are all kinds of things. So thank you, Google Slides people. And then I also like to do the stars to apples. Usually I keep all of those apps on my very last page. Here you go. So stars to apples, and these are really fun too. I love these because you can do make a scene. Okay, you can't do these with Google Slides. You can do find a star. The thing I like about the find a stars for the stars to apples is the window stays open. So you know which ones you picked, which ones are stars. And you could go back like at the end. If they really liked this one, you could show them that one again. You know which one it is. There's also a matching game one. There's make a boy or a girl. This is really cute. And you can make a person. You get their eyes and their mouth kind of thing and their shirt. So you can do that. I really like that for the stars to apples. And stars to apples, I think, are easier to make your own. There's also a matching game that I really love. So like, say you go to this matching game, you can play a matching game. Oh, not a match. So you can play matching games during your class as well. Okay, and so I'll do that, like, so they get a match and every so many stars. And those, again, they have a stars to apples. That one is an app that you buy at the Apple App Store, and it does cost money. It costs $9.99, but it's worth it. And then you go to the Stars to Apples Facebook group, and you can get help on getting more rewards, and making them, I think, is a lot easier. And then I also want to thank everybody on my iPad users group for their support and watching my videos and telling me stories about their iPad and everything. And I'm also on a group for painting. I haven't painted actually in a little while, but I'm going to get back to it. I bought tons of paint, and it's a really great way to kind of decompress and zone out and just do something completely different. And then also, like, for Christmas, I was able to give away paintings, and it's a great way for encouragement. The lady on there that shares her expertise is very encouraging and helpful and supportive. And some people go on to like sell paintings or do painting classes. You know, that's something that could happen like in real life, to have painting classes, do birthday parties. I did a birthday party for my daughter for her birthday, invited some friends, and we all did paintings, and it was a great experience. My painting group is called the Social Easel, and her name is Christy Hawkins is her name. And I just found her on Facebook. She right now has the first one I did was a 5-day tutorial of a painting it was like a vase with lots of flowers in it. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember. I think I have it in here somewhere. Hold on. I do. I have it in here because I took it down because I was putting up all my Christmas stuff. So this is the first one I did. And this was 5 days. And she only charged $10. And she has another one that's coming out right now. It's only $15. And so you can just do that and that's it. But then she tells you about her little tribe that you can join, and for this certain amount per month, then you can do any of her paintings. She has an archive of so many paintings, you would never be able to do them all. And so you pay per month one fee, and then you participate in her group where she does a live painting once a week. She also has guests come, I think it's once a month. And then everything is archived on her Kajabi account. So you can go to any of her videos and you can watch them. And if you want to teach some of her paintings, you can teach them in person, but you can't do it online like she does. She's copyrighted to only be able to be the one to do it online. But you can do her paintings like with your friends or with people, and she tells people how to do that, like how to teach the paintings and all that kind of thing. So it's really cool. So I did it for my daughter's birthday. And, you know, if I got really good at it and I wanted to, I could open it up and just do painting parties myself if I want to. Some people just paint them and just sell them. And one lady, she painted like 40 of them and gave them away for Christmas gifts. I think that's a really great way to give yourself, give your time, you know, pick a painting that, you know, your friend or family member would really like, or something that they like, and paint them a picture, and then they have something that you made. I made for Christmas time, I made some paintings of, and I tried to do ones that my family would, that person would actually like, not just something that I like. And so you're kind of giving of yourself, and then they have a painting of you. I know my dad, he was a really great artist, but he never really made us anything. I wish I had a picture that he created on my wall, you know, even if he had, you know, sketched it and then made copies of it, I would like that too, but I don't have anything like that. So that's what I was thinking. It was a good way for me to give to others and give of myself as well. And I know you're really artistic, Jerry. So, and you could maybe learn from her, like, what's an idea? How does she market herself? That would be a great way to, you know, get your art out there other than just out school. And that's what Nancy in her course also teaches us. Like, a lot of the people that went into her course thinking I'm going to refer people to VIPKID and everything, they kind of went into a different direction. And I know I did an interview with Haley Henahan, and she went into Nancy's course thinking she's going to, you know, do YouTube for teachers. And then she went into sleep consulting for babies, you know? And so it's just amazing the avenues that people take with the education that they have. They may, you know, take it to a whole different level. And that's what we can do. But for me, the painting class was more just for something different, something positive, something to enjoy that was completely off the grid, you know, like not having to do with work, not having to do with my kids, not having to do with the current events, just create. And I'd never done that before. So I really enjoy that. And I haven't done any in a little while, but I want to get back to it. I want to do something for my living room and make it look nice. I went to Michael's yesterday and I'm like, I could paint that. I could paint that. I could paint that, you know? And so sorry, Casey, you keep losing me. But yeah, so painting was just kind of like a whim. I said, I'm going to try that $10 thing. I made this picture and I loved the technique. You know, I'm not an artist, but what she had us do first was to paint it all black. And then we painted on top of that. And then we kind of added some little squigglies. So it's kind of got a lot of texture to it. And a lot of, we used the painting knife and all kinds of different skills in there. And my kids were very impressed. my kids were really impressed. But she has a sunflower one now, and I love sunflowers. So I think I might try that one. But it's $15. Like if you guys want to try it just one time, you don't have to join her club or anything. Is a one-time thing for $15. I think it's like a 5-day, but you get into the class, and if you can't do it at the exact time that she's doing it, you can still watch the replay or the video. Was that lady from Nancy's course that you attend her class? No, she wasn't from Nancy's course. She's been doing art forever. Like her mother was an artist. She's like a born artist. And she used to do it like in person. And then she took it online, and she has gone gangbusters. So yeah, so I see her on Facebook all the time doing ads. And I think Meredith did one of her paintings at Christmas time. I really need to do the painting class. Nice painting. Yeah, Meredith did it. And I've done a few of them, and I liked all of them. You know, you end up with, I bought all kinds of stuff. Like I buy the canvases when they're on sale at Michael's. I just buy all kinds of paint. So I have every color of paint. I bought paintbrushes. I just found it was a really positive way to spend some time. And it's sort of unplugging, but you're plugging in because you need her to share, you know, the video with her. But, you know, it's really good. And she has a great tribe, and all the ladies are very encouraging. And, you know, people share their stories. They share pictures of their paintings. And every time you share a picture of something, they rave about it and tell you how great you are at art, which I'm not. But yeah, it's a great creative outlet. Exactly. So thank you guys for all your comments. And so that's on my list. Those are all the things on my list so far. I'll probably think of more. And I'm really thankful for, you know, this year has been a hard year, but there have been a lot of good things that have come out of it. And I'm still striving for good things, you know, because I think that there are hard things that are happening in our culture that are not good. And we need to, you know, stand against the things that are not right. But on the other hand, the Bible says, and this is what I, you know, thought of way at the beginning, Romans 8:28, the Bible says, for God works all things together for good to them that love God and to them who are the called according to his purpose. And he can take hard things and make them into good things. And I think that this year it's been a blessing that I was able to teach VIPKID and have that encouragement and just that growth in my own life. And with that came meeting kids online, meeting teacher friends, and all of that positive energy has been a blessing. And watching other teachers work through their hard times, you know, everybody's got something different that they have to work through. And I know, like Evelyn Joy, she's doing gardening. And last year I did gardening. I had a really great window garden. And then when I put everything outside, it was, you know, one thing after the other. It just didn't do very well. And so it's a new year, you know, spring is happening again. I'm thinking I need to really do this. I'm inspired by her, but she lives in a different climate. You know, this climate up here is different. My yard is different. So what am I going to do? How am I going to set it up? Well, through circumstances, I've met someone that is going to share. So today we're going to meet up and we're going to learn some tips on gardening. And I told this person, I'm like, I'm horrible at gardening. Like I did a terrible job last year. I got my plants to grow. I was really excited. And then it just flopped. And so we're meeting up. And actually there's some other friends that I met that want to learn gardening too. So, you don't know why certain things happen, but why did I start VIP Kid? God knew that I was going to need not just the money, but the encouragement from friends, the ability to, you know, grow in my own skills. And, gardening, God knew that I was going to need help this year for gardening. And so with every bad thing, there's always something that good that can come out of it. So, oh, thank you, Jerry. Thank you for very tenderhearted live. So nice for you to reach out to others. Fun to watch and listen to. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. And so, yeah, so if you guys have, I just want people to know that when they watch my lives, like right now, I have 10 people watching. If I did not have the friends that I've built, I would probably have 0 people watching. I mean, YouTube is just, you can go on there and have nothing. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have 0 and they wonder why aren't people coming? Because people don't just jump to other people's things. It helps when you have a little bit of a community and then you reach out to others and they reach out to you and you kind of build that friendship. So I want people to know, if you're watching this video, even if it's, off the live, that you can be part of it too. Like all you have to do is get in there and start being a part of the teacher community. I know I started watching Danny's lives and sometimes she only had a couple people watching. And now her channel, I think her plant channel is over like 2,000. But she knows me personally because I was there watching when there were only a couple people. And I would just keep commenting. I can remember because I was like waiting for my kids for sports. And I'd be like, I'm just going to watch this. She's just talking about plants or she's talking about her day, something really simple. And I would be watching and making the comments and we just became friends. And so we actually collaborated on some videos and things like that. And so with Evelyn, I started watching her videos and I watched all of them. And then when she had like a giveaway, I was there and I won the giveaway and we've been friends ever since. And so that's the way we can create friends, and we can comment on the videos and then we can also reach out privately. Some of us are friends behind the scenes of just the lives and all the videos. So it's not just what you see is what you get, but there's like a network behind the scenes, and also being involved in the Facebook groups. Like people on my Facebook group for the iPad, they reach out to me, ask me questions. One of my friends, Joanne, I've done a video with her. We did a collab, interview. She lives in Ecuador and she did an interview with me and she's so interesting. And she reached out to me because I was in the iPad group and she said, pray for me. I am in this terrible situation. Please pray for me. And I prayed for her and, we've been friends ever since. So, it's just all about connecting, finding that group of people that you connect with and just being there when they go live, supporting them, and then they turn around and they'll support you. And it's just more than just, I want 1,000 subscribers, whatever. I like the network. Like if I have a small amount of people, but I have close friends, that's better than having a whole bunch of people and that's all you got, right? So Giselle says, Q Kids doesn't seem to have a community. I feel like most of them are on their own. Yeah. And that's the thing about VIP Kid. Like I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, I feel like the VIP Kid teachers have the most cohesive community. So I would even stick with that. But you can build your own Q Kids one. Like maybe find other people. Maybe they're not people who actually make videos. Maybe make a Q Kids Facebook group and reach out and see if they'll congregate into the Facebook group and then, branch out that way. So like when we had Evelyn, Kelly, Danny, Kim, and who am I missing? Casey came in after we kind of had done a few collabs and everything. And so we just kind of said everybody was going to pick a day to go live. And that has kind of shifted a little bit, but we all have found our little spot in the world. So Kelly's like Tuesdays. She shares the updates for VIPKID, Out School, and Go Kid, and she shares that on Tuesdays. And then Casey still does the collaborations on Mondays, and then she also does a Saturday collaboration for Out School, which I'm not going to be able to do today. And yeah, so everybody finds their little niche. And then like Kim, she isn't able to do the lives as much anymore, but she is an admin for one of the groups. So you kind of find your little spot that you feel like you fit in. And I don't comment on there as much. Yeah. So you just find your way, and then it grows. And sometimes you don't really know exactly how it's going to grow, but you just get in there and do it and enjoy the day. And eventually you see how it's going to grow. Like planting a seed, right? You put it in the ground. You don't sit there and watch it. You just plant it, trust it's going to grow, put some water on it here and there, and then you see what happens. So that's what I'm doing with this. But my goal is to try and get to 1,000. And so I do try to support other channels and support other people and try to give content that people are going to be interested in. And so far, people watch my iPad stuff and they go, I really need to try that. But I don't know how many people are actually doing it. So I want to work on continuing to poke you guys for using your iPad and all the great things that you can do with it. And we'll see what comes from that. But for now, I'm going to have to go because I am going to eat breakfast. I have an Out School class, and then I'm going to head to my gardening workshop. And yeah. And I also today I have a math with baby animals class, and then I have my knitting class at 1. And these girls want to learn to make mittens. So they're keeping me challenged. And I know how to make mittens, but teaching a younger kid is a challenge, but they're adorable and I love them. So thank you guys for coming today. Thank you for watching. And I do hope you all have a really, really great day. Thank you. I'll see you around. Goodbye.